So today is May 12th, 2019. When I post this, it's actually going to be Mother's Day. And I wasn't sure if I was going to post this video because it's not necessarily related to my health, but it's a pretty important day because it's Mother's Day. So today's an interesting day for me because I lost my mom when I was 15 years old. So the entire day I spend thinking about my mother. I see posts of people saying Happy Mother's Day, posting pictures with their mothers, saying I love you and things like that. And part of it does make me happy. I'm glad so many people are enjoying the holiday, celebrating mothers. And I do as well in a way. I remember my mom, the good, the bad, but you can't help but kind of feel it's hard for me to actually put a word to the emotion that I feel. It's not sadness. I don't think it's necessarily grief. I just miss her. But the longer I think about it, which is this is one day where I can't not think about her. Sometimes, throughout life, when I'm, hard times come, sure, I think about her, think about what she would do, is she proud of me, things like that. But today, it's like every instance, it's just every time I look at my phone and I see a Mother's Day post, every time I remember it's Mother's Day, my mind goes to it. And it's a particularly weird year for me because this year I actually realized that I am 26 years old now. And I am, I think, maybe a year or two older than my mother was when she had me. And it's crazy to think about the fact that, I can't even imagine raising a child right now. Yet my mom was able to raise not only me, but my older brother as a single parent. And, I don't want to sound narcissistic or arrogant in any way, but my brother is absolutely amazing. And I think I have some days where I'm okay as well. And I just think about, how could I ever be what she was? And I don't want to take this down a super, super sad road. But, it comes to the fact of whether or not I perhaps ever want to have kids one day. And I'm sure this never crossed my mom. It might have crossed my mom's mind. But do I ever want to have kids? Because, making a connection to my health, who knows if I'm going to be here for as long as I need to be to raise a child. I've experienced losing a mom at a young age, and I would never want to take a parent away from my child if I ever had one. So, this is a very, very deep day for me. A lot of inner thoughts. And sometimes it's, I want to thank all the people who reach out to me and, they try to make me feel better, and I do a lot of times. Those little messages I get do make me feel better. But just thinking, I'd love to talk to her, tell her about the things that are going on in my life, and hear her voice back. Back when I lived at home in Kentucky, I don't know if everybody does this, but I guess you could say I was sort of raised of the idea that, I went to my mom's gravestone and I talked to her. I told her about my day. But that's back home in Kentucky, and I live down here in Florida now. So it's, I pray. I am somewhat religious. I was raised Baptist. So I'm Christian, and I do believe in a higher power. I do believe my mom is up there looking down on me. But it's just a rough day. But I wanted to post this video, and maybe somebody can relate.